Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to this for whoever reading. Let's jump in, see what wants to come through. Hope y'all are doing well. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, let's get started. Whew. I have the forest. Trust your compass. Okay, so you might be kind of feeling like you know what direction to go in a situation or in your life, where you want things to be, how you want them to look and feel. And you might be kind of questioning that, or this may be validation in saying that where you feel things should be going or you want them to go is exactly where they should be going. Okay, so your inner compass is right on target. Let's keep going. I have cosmic ocean, current dreams, future realities, and new beginnings. Okay, so this looks like it's in relation to, wanting to start something new, whether this is wanting to go in a new direction in life, wanting to get a new job, maybe you're wanting to go back to school, maybe you're wanting to start your own business or go into a new relationship, whatever it is that you have been contemplating, hoping for, wishing for, and feeling like it's the right direction to go in. This is confirmation that you are correct, that this new beginning that you're hoping for is exactly what you need. Let's keep going. Looks like you're really trusting your intuition. Good for you. I have spend time in nature. Let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. Okay. So, even when we're contemplating new directions and we're hoping and we're dreaming and we're, planning and we're, taking actionable steps, we can get a little bit overwhelmed or maybe just kind of get too lost in the sauce, if you will. You're getting too caught up in some of the details or maybe just trying to make things move forward and work out. But what it's saying here is just take a little bit of time to also relax. It's okay to, have a plan of action, know what direction you want to go in, and, be taking steps toward that dream. Make sure that you're also balancing it with, taking time for yourself, having a little bit of downtime so that you don't get burnt out. It's easy to get really excited when you're going to, start something new or go in a new direction. And then we just kind of go, go, go. And before you know it, we're just burnt out and we're just sleeping the whole weekend and we don't even want to get out of bed. And so what this is trying to say is make sure that you also take time for rest and relaxation and, still take those actionable steps, get excited, but, just make sure that you're not overdoing it and burning yourself out right out the gate. Okay. I have embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. Again, this seems like a very joyful time of whatever's happening in your life right now. You have reason to celebrate, reason to be joyful and happy, and good for you to do that. Make sure that you're actually taking time to celebrate those steps. So maybe you've had this dream for a long time and maybe you've been working toward it for, a while now, taking steps. And so it just kind of becomes very normal to you. Or maybe you've already accomplished, this dream of yours. And so this new beginning, this new start has really taken off for you in a very positive way, maybe in ways that you didn't really expect it to, but, had only hoped for it to. And, maybe now this has just become kind of normal to you, but what they're trying to say is, make sure that you don't take that for granted. Make sure you don't take for granted all of the hard work that you've done to get where you are, and take credit and time to celebrate and take joy and relish in what you've accomplished. Not just do it, but also to enjoy it. Let's go a little further with the tarot so I can get more details. Let's look at the overall energy of this situation. But so far, things are looking really good here. I have the Empress and I have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So, with the overall energy being the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles, this is an excellent energy to be in. So this is telling me that you really are working to dream and create and manifest and bring forth new dreams, new beginnings, new ideas in your life. And you're actually taking actionable steps to make those dreams a reality. So this is an amazing energy to come out as your overall energy. It's telling me that you are so in alignment with, where you're meant to go and what you're meant to be and what you're meant to do, that, this is, just screaming, joy and abundance here. Okay. So you are in quite a good place. Let's take a look at the recent past, see what you've been up to get here. Recent past. The recent past I have as the Fool. Again, this doesn't surprise me. When you're in a new beginning, it takes faith and it takes a leap of faith, not exactly knowing where things are going to go, how they're going to turn out, or if they're going to work out at all. So, we do come to a place where we just kind of have to take that leap. We have to take a leap of faith into the unknown and take that risk and know that, we have faith in ourselves and have faith in the process. And we have faith in that if we come into any kind of obstacles, we can overcome them. We are smart enough to be able to, contemplate what to do and then, maybe pivot if we need to. So great energy here for the recent past. Let's take a look at the present. Not easy to take that leap of faith. It can be a bit scary. So, congratulations to you. That is not an easy step to take. Let's take a look at the present here. The present, I have the Seven of Wands. Okay, so here, this being in the present energy is just saying, take time out again. So you want to be taking that action. You want to be, making those steps toward progress. You want to be making those dreams come true, but make sure that you're also taking that time to have healthy boundaries with in regards to, work and play. Okay, so again, that nature card that came out earlier, taking joy and delight in, all of life and what it has to offer and do it, with joy, enthusiasm, and happiness is to say that, make sure that you're, balancing those things out and make sure that you're also taking the time to really, really, really take note of how far you've come, what you've accomplished, and actually enjoy it. Okay. These types of things that when they play out don't happen on an everyday basis. So sometimes, like I said, once we've taken that leap of faith, we've gone into something new or gone into a new direction, and maybe it's starting to, come together for us, we tend to, normalize it. But this is nothing short of something amazing and beautiful that you've accomplished here. So make sure you take time to enjoy it and take those necessary moments to, take a step back and find that balance. Okay. Let's take a look at the near future for you. In the near future, I have justice coming out. So in the near future, this again is things just balancing out and becoming fair in your realm. Okay. This is saying that all of those thoughts, those things, maybe those worries you've had about this new beginning, this new step, things, and how they're going to play out, you're actually coming to a place where you're, of sound, balanced mind, and you're making wise decisions in what directions to go through, and which actions to take, which actions not to take, and what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Okay, so with the Justice card coming out here in the near future, this is telling me that you are in a very good place. You're right on track intellectually. You're not overthinking anything. You're not letting fear get in the way, but you're making balanced decisions in your world, and they're paying off. Let's get some advice for you. Advice, please. Advice is the Hanged Man. Okay. So again, this is saying again for your, what I've been saying the whole reading here, not to just kind of, go over everything again and again and repeat myself here on replay, but, this is just saying to make sure that you take time to enjoy the view. With the Hangman, it's saying take a time out, take time to just sit back and enjoy the view. Enjoy how far you've come. Okay. There's no point in getting a view of the mountains or the sunset and, build your dream home if you're not even taking time to sit on the porch and watch the sun rise and set and, have a good meal and really soak in what you've had and really take time to enjoy it. So make sure that you're taking time to see things with the perspective of the lens of how far you've come and that this takes extraordinary faith and effort and hard work to get here. And you should be, very um, congratulating yourself for this. Okay. Let's take a look at what's hidden, maybe what you're not seeing that might prove helpful. I have the Eight of Cups. Okay, so what's hidden here is, just leaving those things from the past behind. It takes a lot of effort to let go of the past. It takes a lot of effort to leave an old life behind in search of an adventure of the new. Okay, so just because, we go off in a new direction doesn't necessarily mean that, we're not a little bit sad from the past. We're not, sad to leave an old life behind, an old job, an old situation behind, or maybe things were, really trying in the past and you were tired of being, just unhappy. And so you went on a search for your happiness and fulfillment, and you've now found it and you've now made it a reality. Okay. So here what's hidden is that you had to leave some things behind, maybe things that weren't so satisfactory to you, or maybe some things that you are missing out in that old life a little bit here and there. But know that you're on to greener grasses. You're making your dreams and your wishes come true. Let's take a look at what you don't see coming in the coming weeks. Oh, I have the Six of Wands coming out for you. So what you don't see coming in the next few weeks is the Six of Wands. And this is just saying victory. Okay. So whatever it is you're doing it, keep on track, keep hope, keep dreaming. Make sure you take time to enjoy it, soak it all in, and celebrate how far you've come. Congratulate yourself because, the Six of Wands is victory, and it's also being recognized for the time, the energy, and the efforts that you've put in, and people are noticing. Okay. So congratulations on how far you've come. I know it's not easy, but it looks like you're headed in the right direction. So just keep moving forward, keep dreaming, and keeping making those dreams a reality. I hope you found this reading to be helpful. And until I see you again, take care.